What's going on, guys? Moreover here, bringing you another really special review video of the XP Pen 22-inch HD graphic drawing display monitor. Now this is a really nice monitor. It's at a a kind of expensive price, so I'm going to explain why it is at that price and why it's so good and why you need it if you're a drawer or a graphic design artist or something like that. It's going to come with a bunch of stuff, so I'm going to show you all that different things right now. First off, it's going to include two drawing pens. They're rechargeable. If one goes out of battery, then you have an extra backup. It's going to include a little stand for your pen, and actually inside the stand they have different pen tips, so if you break one or something happens to it, you have different tips to put in. And then also it's going to include two different ways to clean it. It's going to be a monitor cleaner, just like a microfiber cloth, and then it's going to be a little brush, so you can actually brush off some of the dust precisely. It's going to come with this USB cable. It's USB to USB, so if you want to do it on your couch or something, then you can actually put in the USB cable into your laptop or computer, and then it's a longer cable so you can extend it out. This is HDMI to HDMI cable, so you can plug in your monitor to your laptop and it's going to be higher quality HDMI display. It's going to include the power inverter and power cable, so you can plug this into the wall and it's going to power up the monitor. It's going to include a VGA to VGA cable. If you have an older laptop or desktop computer, you can still do the VGA output. It's going to include this Apple converter, so if you have an Apple laptop or Macintosh computer, then you can still actually have your display on here. It's going to be an HDMI to the Apple Thunderbolt connector type. It's going to include a very easy to use manual. It's going to include a glove, so when you're actually drawing, your hand doesn't like touch the screen and make it draw something you don't want. It's going to include a software CD, and then it's going to include two charging cables for your pen, so one can be charging while you use another, or you can charge both at the same time. It's a USB connection, so you can actually use a power bank or plug it into your USB port on your computer to charge it up. Okay, so this is the monitor itself. I'm just going to go over some basic features of it. It's 22 inches, so you get that full screen effect. XP Pen logo, little stand right there. Has an auto mode, and then you have the minus and plus for your brightness, the menu, and then a power button. If you flip it around, you can see this stand in full action. This is actually a really nice point and feature about this monitor is the stand. As you can see, you can do it in many different angles, so you can actually put it, like if you're on a couch, you can put it on your lap, or you can extend it back up if you're on a desk, and you don't have to like move your back and be in an awkward position. And then as you can see, they have all the different inputs. You got the VGA, you got the HDMI, the power inverter cable, and then a USB input. Now I'm going to show you guys how to actually connect it to your laptop or desktop computer because the setup is kind of hard, so I'm going to try to explain it for you guys. Okay, so once you plug in the power inverter into the wall outlet, then you can plug in the other end into the monitor, and the power inverter should have a green light on. The next step is you have to actually connect your monitor to your laptop or computer, so we're going to use the HDMI connection. Plug in the HDMI cord into the back of the monitor, and then plug the other cord into your laptop or desktop. And then the third step into connecting this to your laptop or PC is connect the USB cable into the USB slot, and then connect the other end into your computer. Once you plug everything in, you're probably going to see this. It's like a duplicate display of what you see on your laptop. So you want to go to your control panel, screen resolution, then you want to go to multiple displays, extend this display, and then it's going to extend your actual desktop. So now this is kind of like a second screen. Now your monitor is actually working. You can use it as you would like, but the cool features are when it's actually the touch screen and you can actually see everything. So as you can see, I'm actually touching it with my finger, and it actually does not work. You need to use the actual pen that they include, which is actually a very nice feature if you actually have kids or something and they just like to touch your work and your monitor, because kids like to touch everything. Well, it's not going to destroy anything if you're working on a paint project or something. Okay, so another cool feature about this is that it actually includes this glove, so it's going to actually work really well. I'm going to show you guys how to put it onto your hand. So as you can see, it does not go onto the thumb, it goes onto the pinky and the ring finger, and then it's going to be like that. So this is going to make it so your hand does not get in your way while you're actually doing that, and it's going to make it so there's no smudges or marks on your screen when your hand rubs against it. So I'm going to show you how you can actually use it right now. As you can see, it's working pretty well. The pen is moving around and his fingers aren't, messing up the actual connection. So I'm going to tell you some features and details on the statistics on this. It's actually a 21.5-inch HD 1920 by 1080p display. It has 9 points of calibration with the 2048 level pressure, so it's kind of just like all those other tablets like Wacom and different things like that, but this is it's a bigger display, so it's better than that. It's very kind of easy to set up, like we just showed you, for the PC or the Mac, and you can use it with many graphic software like Photoshop and Paint and Autodesk solutions and 3D, anything really. You can use it with any design software you would like. I want to show you guys on Paint, because this might be something you just want to play around with it, test it, and Paint's the perfect place to do that with. So yeah, Paint, my lovely assistant, is going to paint you guys a picture. As you can see, he's drawing a face right now. It's a wonderful face, and as you can see, the pen is picking up everything he does. It's not doing anything else. That's something that's different about other tablets that you might buy, is that it's not actually a screen. It's kind of just acting as a mouse pointer, and you really don't know where your pointer is actually going to go. So this is why this is such a great thing. You get the screen, and whatever you actually draw and you're seeing is what is actually displayed on the screen. So as you can see, that face just drowned or something, so he's not going to save that. He doesn't like that. But we're going to show you guys on actually Photoshop right now. So this is a much more practical solution if you actually do this as a profession. As you can see, we have Photoshop CS6 open. We're on the brush tool, and he's going to start making another lovely painting right now. And as you can see, it actually follows what he is doing with the pressure sensitivity. So if he's pressing down really hard, it's going to make a really nice streak black line. If he's going really softly, you can kind of barely see it, because that's what he's doing. So it's just like you're drawing in real life on paper, but you have it on the computer screen, a digital copy right there, high quality. So we're gonna open up a picture so you guys can see how you might want to edit a picture, maybe do some touch-ups and stuff with this monitor. Alright, so as you guys can see, we have a document open right now. This is a background, and he wants to make it customized, so he's going to actually paint some green onto here, marble production colors. So you can actually open up any picture and draw onto here, which is a really cool thing if you want to touch up some pictures. Maybe you're a photographer at a wedding and you don't want to use a mouse or anything like that, but you can actually just use this. You can open up a file, save it, browse, anything like that. It's pretty much a monitor that's a touchscreen, but it also has a drawing device. So we're going to show you guys one more example. We're going to do some photo editing on this background sample picture. As you can see, he has the crop tool up, and he's going to crop this picture up, kind of simulating an editing function. And there you go, he just edited that picture. Now he has a brand new background. As you can see, you can actually open up a keyboard kind of on a Windows device, and then you can actually start typing on here. So I'm going to look up one of my videos and show you guys how you can actually just use this for everyday activities. As you guys can see here, we're playing a video. It has no lag or anything like that whatsoever. It doubles as a regular computer screen, so you don't even have to use the drawing part if you don't want that, but it's there if you want to. So you can do whatever you want, daily activities. You can go on YouTube and watch videos, listen to your sound, do whatever you want. It acts as a monitor extension. Not only is it a pen, but it also has buttons on it. As you can see, there's 2 different buttons right there, and you can press them and you can customize them to your like. So maybe you're a Photoshop editor and you really like to have a certain button that you press all the time. Well, you can actually make it like that. You can change the click time. So, as you can see right here, you can actually make it a mouse command. So you can do a middle click button, you can make it double click, or whatever you want when you're actually doing it to make it easier while you're doing Photoshop and other things like that. Alright, so as you guys can see, he's actually doing it a right click function right here. There's no mouse involved right now, it's just a pen. He customized the button to what he wants it to be. So not only can you use this for everything, but you can actually use this to game on. If you have a small laptop, then you can actually connect this up. Then you have a really nice 22-inch kind of a desktop computer screen, and it's going to work just like a regular monitor. It's definitely worth that price tag. I mean, if you're going to use it, I would recommend buying this. It's one of the best ones out there, and it's better than a graphic tablet kind of thing, because a tablet like that, it doesn't work as well as you would think. I have tried many tablets like the Wacom and different things like that, and they just don't work as well for me. And this actually works really nice because it's a monitor, but you can see what you're drawing, and it's not, it's not fake. So I definitely recommend trying it out. This has been another review video.